Fucking Titanfall had stat tracking weapons before anyone else.
Fatality.
There's an attachment at if you there's 4 attachments you can unlock, and the last one is the pro screen, and it's just like a lifetime XP meter for that gun, and it's like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
What did I unlock? I kind of want to just buy that because it feels like everyone uses that. I'm gonna try it.
I'm gonna act a fool, bitch. Oi, oi, oi. Alright. Alright, so item banner. I guess we'll get I was looking at the stuff they talk about these cards. They say let's see, arrogance. Hmm. Actually, I guess I should. Tax put these in. Otherwise, they're all cards that get traded. Retraining. Oh, so they are part of the one. Okay, I can see who's part. Evening, GT. How are you doing? Let's see. Sets.
I feel like I should get an assist for that.
Look for it from other servers.
How in the fuck?
Hmm.
No, alright.
Sugar Rush. All right. Email the week. When did I start? All right.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this isn't a...
I'm gonna go grab it. Actually.
Ultimate challenge. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes.
That's your shitty McShooters.
We're still without a score.
Right now, I'm actually smashing so hard with the Titan that I'm about to charge my core for a second time.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second
I took out 3 Titans with this one Titan so far. And I'm searching for, the map says they have a Titan called in, I just don't know where the fuck he is.
Greg Jennings, the intended target, and now it's third down. Shotgun. Here's Montana. It'll have his man.
Montana.
And he is going to have a Lions first down.
That's right, Montana. Joe Montana. Or John. I don't know.
Yo, Joe Montana?
Yeah.
Fucking great quarterback to have. Joe Montana?
Operating out of the gun. Here's Montana. That's brought in by Greg Jennings.
Woo!
And he takes this one in for a Lions
Touchdown.
Greg Jennings, 65 yards.
65-yard run.
Gonna take a first quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
You know, people recommend playing this on easy for the challenges, but I still have it on hard.
This is Tony Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here.
I mean, they recommended just to, you know, get easy points.
Yeah.
But I figured might as well get skills. You know, practice makes perfect.
Now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Ah, son of a bitch!
Right in Blake Jarwin. And able to get this one across the 45.
My dude dipped.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That catch good.
Short gain of 2.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Intercepted.
Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Montana. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch.
Ooh.
He's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has
Doing good, GT. Hanging in there. Ah, getting beat up a little bit. GT says high paint.
Hey, GT.
until they make me change.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run
Shit,
got
let me
4.
throw it.
Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's
The
gonna
good old
get
Joe
this down
Montana.
to the 30-yard line.
That's Sanders.
7 yards there.
See what I'm doing challenges for
Barry
right now.
Sanders? If you go Barry Sanders and Joe Montana, that's really unfair.
Well, right now I'm doing the challenges for Benny Sanders.
Never stop moving.
Greatest running backs of all time.
Because, like, you have, like, the things and, like, they're focusing on, like, this group of challenges focuses on, you know, great players. But I did get Joe Montana somehow.
But Joe Montana.
Montana.
And that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ooh.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
Ah, son of a bitch, interception.
Intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a great
Ha clicking dicks. Okay, Clinton Dix.
Clinton Dix. That's a real one.
Is that his name? The whole thing? Clinton Dix?
Yeah. Why? You got a problem with what his mama named him?
I thought at first it was just gonna be Clinton and then his last name was Dix.
No, his name is Clinton Dix.
to his left. He's got a first down and then some.
Got an issue with what his mama
Oh.
named.
But a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Very French. No, it's Montana, like the state.
No, see, that's the thing. People from the South and where he's from say, no, it's actually pronounced Montana.
Well, he's spelling it like the other way.
It's
Damn it!
spelled- yeah, it's spelled like this. And they're like, yeah, but it's pronounced like this. It's like, man, fuck you.
To right around the 38-yard line.
Language needs to figure itself out.
He's never pronounced it Montana.
This is why I don't like language as a skill.
But also, to be fair, Steve Buscemi says that everyone pronounces his last name wrong. And he just never corrects anyone because he thinks it's rude. And if that's what people think his name is and he's famous, then he should just let them think that's what his name is.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you're famous and everyone's good, you don't want to, like, that could cost you work.
Constantly correct people, and it's actually pronounced Buscemi, but he's like, Buscemi's fine.
And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Oh, God, I scooped it up. I'm running.
He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10,
Woo!
and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
It's not going to add me yards to driving, which is part of the challenge.
The offensive coordinator just crazy.
But at least it gives me a little cushion for that pushing.
Instead, They go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score.
Although that is something people mention, Hank, since you said it was unfair if I had those two players. You there? He's not there.
I'm here.
Oh, he's there. So you know how you mentioned those two players?
Yeah.
And said it would be unfair? Well, one of the things people talk about with this thing is since, you know, if you're playing this Ultimate Teams, you build your own teams, and people are mad that they'll go up against teams with, like, 99 stat all players. Just like, there's nothing I can do against that.
It is like fantasy team, but at the same time, it's like, cool, but you have Terrell Owens, Randy Moss, Tom Brady, Barry Sanders on the same fucking team.
Yeah.
It's like, and that would literally be an unstoppable team.
Well, that's what some people say is like, it just like you run up against teams like that, and
I had Jerry Rice on the bench, and it's like, wait, what?
like, no matter how good people are, they say they're just like, there's nothing I can do to compete with that team. Like they're always like a step ahead.
Game mode though, because like those are like probably my height of like loving football was like when Terrell Owens and those players I just mentioned played.
Yeah.
And it's like it is kind of cool that they do like fully flesh out those characters because like they were that goddamn fucking good, you know. And Barry Sanders is probably the smartest one out of all of them. Do you know what age he retired at?
I don't know, but I just received the ball and ducked and weaved and everything and got a 74 return. I mean, this is setting.
He retired at 30 years old at the top of every stat, and he just said that he just wanted to retire, enjoy the rest of his life, and have a sharp mind. And it's like probably one of the smartest guys to ever fucking play football. Went out on top. You know, a lot of these guys, like, I remember one of my favorite running backs growing up was Brian Westbrook.
Yeah.
And he was a running back for the Eagles, and he was so dirty when he was like in his first 5-6 years, and then he got a concussion so bad, and then after that he would sustain a concussion like once a season. And there was at one point they traded him, and he was on the 49ers, and he got knocked so hard, and you just saw him stand on the sideline, and his mouth was just open, and like you could just see like the 1,000-yard stare, and it's like, dude, you should have left a while ago.
Yeah. Well, what is it? There's that Sweet Tooth show on Netflix about Dear Boy.
Yeah.
One of the main characters is a former football player in the world. Like he's supposed to. I'm not sure if he's an actual football player. But then they run into another guy who, you know, also played football back in the day. You know, before the world went to hell or whatever. And he has that thing where he's there's nothing more I want to do than me play football. But then the guy's like, right at that moment, like he's like, I can't concentrate, I can't think, I forget stuff. Like he's doing.
And like that's the thing, like, dude, I get it, and it's just it's sad. They put so much pressure on those guys, and like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, you know,
like I think they're overpriced, overpaid clowns, but at the same time, it's like, you don't understand. For that guy's entire life, he was told he ain't shit unless he wins the big game, and he made it and lost, and now he's like suffering from CTE and doesn't know anything else besides football. What's gonna happen after football?
Well, that's the thing. These people need to, you know, and their team doesn't set it up for them. No one talks about it. But they need to have people to handle their money so they're set up for life past football. And they need to have their, like, they're so worried about going to the doctors and stuff and getting checked, because if they do get, like, a call of, like, hey, you're not fit to play, and they're just, like, you know, legally put out of the play, and, you know.
Like, do you know about that, have you ever heard of the player, Gronkowski?
No.
Rob Gronkowski, he was a tight end for the Patriots, and he retired after he won his last Super Bowl with them and Tom Brady. And then when Tom Brady left the Patriots, he came out of retirement, pissed off a whole bunch of Patriots fans. But he was really smart, and this is actually a rare case, but this guy's dad actually handled his money responsibly.
Yeah.
Usually this doesn't happen.
Yeah. Especially with family members.
Well, that's the thing. His father breeds athletes. Like, his two other brothers play hockey professionally, and he did the same thing for them. You don't touch your hockey money or your football money until you're retired. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do advertisements for Dunkin' Donuts and Nike, and Rob in particular. He did UGG boots. He did like viral commercials and stuff. He appeared in TV shows, and he was like, "That's what we're gonna have you live on while you're playing. And then after you're done, you're gonna have all this football money that's just been sitting in the bank." And it's like, oh, holy shit! Can you tell the other players to fucking do this? Because I forgot what player it was, but like it was like a year after he retired from the NFL, they were repossessing like 3 of his houses and like 20-something cars, and it's like, what are you doing?
Because, well, they do what they spend the money as they make it, and then the money comes in, and they keep spending it like they're making it. And unfortunately, they typically, they surround themselves with people who are yes people.
Yeah, and who are also taking some of that money.
Yeah.
They don't have an account to invest it and be like, hey, jackass, don't touch anything. Don't spend money today.
Yeah, they don't want to be told no.
I always find that funny when, like, I listen to, like, you know, people that are in movies on podcasts and stuff, or, like, well-off comedians, and like this one guy, Big J Okerson, he calls up his accountant and be like, I was thinking about like re-upping my lease and getting this car. Can I do that? And his accountant was like, 1 minute. And he goes, yeah, you can swing that. Like, he goes, I still have to call someone and be like, can I get this? And it's like, yeah, but you don't ever have to worry about your fucking rent or groceries.
Well, you have to call them because you're not paying attention to every detail.
But I don't know.
But I think that show, The Ballers, was about that. Ballers on HBO with Rock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I think that was about like a sports agency, yeah.
Well, yeah, but I think they also did money management, but it was like a sports agency.
I'll be right back.
Damn it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Man, I'm gonna cover the thing, but I don't know if I have the yardage yet.
We get you reset, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Letting one go deep for the end zone, and this is going to be intercepted.
Intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate.
All right, 2 yards.
I guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Damn it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards.
I was gonna run the clock out.
Down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Not too many more
Actually,
situations at 2nd and 2.
Let's give it a
try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And this hit. Oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 30 yards. From the 13,
I should have did the timeout. Oh well.
first and 10. Nicely done.
Down's complete.
Another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Let's see. All pro arcade. Pass for 40 yards on this drive. Don't get sacked this drive. Alright.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. To finish this out, here's
Stelios,
and Charles
Stelios Santos,
As
Stelios.
always, we start this challenge in the third quarter with less than 2 minutes remaining on the clock. You've got a big
That
lead.
randomly
You have the
plays in my head from American Dad.
second and 10, and he got his hands on it.
I don't know why, but that
Hold on.
whole episode tickled the shit out of me.
No interception, just an
Do you remember?
incompletion, and now it's third down.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Second down, but it'll wind up
What'd you say?
complete. So back to
Do you remember that episode where in American Dad where
third and 10.
Stan's talking about his childhood bully, and his son goes and finds the guy that bullied him, and it's like this dude,
Yeah.
Stelios Santos, and every time the dude would come, Stelios Santos, from like a fucking street away.
It's Montana. Incomplete to his receiver,
Oh,
Jennings.
fucking great episode.
And touchdown, New York.
Stelios Santos.
46 yards. Congratulations on yet another victory.
Challenge
You can go
complete.
to the next
What's this
challenge
one?
if there's another one
Win
available.
game,
Turn
250
the challenge
yards.
in to receive your reward.
Madden teased the cover this year.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No.
Welcome everybody.
They just
I'm the
tweeted a
coach.
picture of
Up next, another ultimate challenge.
a short video of two goats,
Sports.
and people are assuming it's going to be Tom Brady and Drew Brees. And I was like,
Thank you, coach.
what if it's
Pick up this
like
challenge.
Hall of Famers?
What if it's just the goats?
Minutes left on the
And I thought that too. I would be like, that'd be fucking hilarious. And then I also
'Cause they-
because someone showed a whole bunch of Madden covers. 5 years ago, they did Madden 25 for the 25th anniversary. So what are they gonna do in 2025?
A tone setter for the drive.
Hmm.
Picking up nice yardage, but the big man seems more physical.
Because they did say like that the cover isn't gonna be something as usual or something like that. Don't expect the normal.
That's the thing. They already did a dual cover a couple times, and that's why
Yeah.
the one thing they haven't done was a Hall of
Goats.
Famer or goats.
Always a player, never goats. It's not goats. I'm upset.
I mean, dude, that would be the fucking greatest. But in all honesty, I think it's going to be
Yeah, I know. Because it would be too confusing. People would be like, "Is this Goat Simulator I'm buying?"
and because they're really leaning into the Ultimate Team, and like you're playing with Hall of Famers. You know, so it would pay to get like a Jerry Rice or a Terrell Owens or a Joe Montana on the cover.
Yeah.
And they probably have like a shit ton of fucking photos they just never used for those shots.
Ugh.
You know, those glory shots they use for Topps baseball cards.
Well short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on this.
Which you wanna know what's hilarious? All this baseball card phenomenon shit. My dad's worked in printing for 40 years. He has containers in the basement of uncut baseball cards.
Those could be worth millions.
It could be.
I mean, especially since you said uncut,
Yeah,
because uncut makes it much more rare. Like,
I know. And that's like they just been sitting down there. My dad's like, that's your inheritance.
well, you better go throw some those little packets that suck up moisture. Make sure they're not getting moldy or whatever.
We checked them not too long ago. Actually, when the basement flooded, we fucking took them all out and checked them. That's the other thing too. Like they've been sealed for so long that like we just forget who's on those sleeves. and stuff, because
Yeah.
depending on who was on the batch, they would run like 124 up of that one player, or they might do like 12 different players up and stuff. So like you'll have like a couple different ones, or you just might have one that's like a really popular one.
Yeah. I get it. It's one, it's uncut, and then two, what's on it.
Yeah.
You know.
But the place that I work, my dad's worked that place his entire life. But back in the day, they also used to print the movie ticket stubs back when they used to have art on them.
Yeah.
And they lost the contract because some dickhead let someone in to show them that, and when they weren't looking, they fucking stole like just a stack. And they fucking tried going to the movie theater with just a stack of tickets. And it's like, dude, you fucking idiot. The last one I saw was back when Terminator 3 was coming out.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, that was always going to change over to instant machinery.
Yeah. Even though avid moviegoers still talk fondly about the movie tickets with art on them.
Yeah, well, people for still some reason love movie theaters.
I have to be in the right mood, and it has to be the right movie.
That's for me too. And I don't.
It was the perfect movie.
For what? Yeah, well, super, like any kind of action movie almost makes sense because it's bigger than life action stuff. Comedies, yeah. Dramas, yeah. But why? I don't need to see a 60-foot.
Yeah, I'd rather see it on my TV.
Yeah. But you know, especially with just TVs getting so big, and then like, you know, the technology getting cheap, and you know, tickets cost remaining the same or actually going up, and then the food costs. I mean,
first down, Murray.
Shit.
Complete to Christian Kirk.
Damn it, I let him get a touchdown. To me, I'm always the one weird people that everyone has to argue with. I don't like reserve seating.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just
No comment, Pink? Alright.
I'm sorry, I got into a whole bunch of shit.
It's alright, it happened for that game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like reserve seating.
See, they haven't started that in Rhode Island, at least with Showcase, because that's the only cinema we have around here. But I could see where that gets annoying as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't mind, like, some theaters have it or whatever, but, like, people are always like, what's so hard to understand? You reserve your seat, you don't have to worry about it, you go in, you got your seat. I'm like, okay, here's the thing. I need to be in the mood to go see a movie. And I preferred it where, like, I could be after work, just be like, hey, work's over, I have time, I'll go see a movie. Or it's a rainy fucking day and I'm hanging out with people and they're like, hey, let's go see a movie. What you have to do nowadays is you have to be like, all right, you want a good seat. If it's a new movie, you're gonna have to be like, sometimes days in advance. You know, it definitely always has to be in hours in advance if you want a good seat.
Yeah, see, that's not like that here. Like, if me and my wife want to go to the movies, or even me and my wife, my friends, we just kind of go.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, with reserve seating, it changes to, like, it's not just like, hey, I can get there 15 minutes early. There's a bunch of showings. Shit. But, like,
They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that
you know, it's complicated. You have to plan so many steps ahead because you gotta be like, all right, well, who's going? Because we all want to sit together if you're planning something like that, you know. Like if you're like with friends, you're like, oh, we're all going. Okay, we're all gonna go. Then you have to decide what seats. You have to make sure there's open seats. You have to pick a time, pick a movie.
you don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and
Even in the back of the day, it's always been a little complicated with groups of people, but it was a lot easier to be like, you know, especially if you're all hanging out already, like you just finished fucking lunch or you're just sitting at someone's house. They're like, let's go to the movie. And you're like, all right, well, what's playing? Soon where we can get there. And you're like, these movies. All right, we'll pick one of those.
Grab the newspaper.
Yeah. Not like, okay, well, we can get this one, but if we go to this one, everyone's gonna have a shitty seat. So we'll have to wait 3 hours for the good seat. And like, I don't even know if I want to be out in 3 hours from now. You gotta let them commit it, and you gotta pay for it up front. And the only way to return those things is you have to go to the theater and return it in person before the movie starts. So it's like, okay. And then you still don't get a full refund because they charge you a convenience fee, but now it's not even convenience anymore. It's an obligation. Like, yeah, you can still go there and then pick your seat, you know, by telling the person, hey, I want this seat. But by that time, all the seats are taken.
On the return, Johnson. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
I'm playing against the Jets. 1st and 10. Fucking people keep blocking my passes.
Knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
24-yard line.
Oh, son of a shit.
Intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Why would you guys tackle him? I touchdown. I scored. Rental days were the best. VHS was so awesome. Like, I mean, I like Netflix, you know.
But rental days were fun.
Rental days were fun. I'm not gonna.
You couldn't guarantee what you were getting, but.
Nah, but you know, there, especially, well, like the peak day of movie rental was like certain days, like it would be Tuesday or something, or like when they were kind of struggling a little bit, and it was like, hey, rent 2, get 1 free, and like, you know, you weren't guaranteed, but you watched more stuff, different stuff than you do with Netflix or whatever, because like nowadays you're like, there's lots of stuff, but you're like, all right, too much stuff, give me what I know. Just repeat The Office. Come on. We're done here. I'll be right back in a second. I'll keep you on my head. I'll hear you.
I just got killed by someone calling in their Titan, and I wasn't paying attention, and it landed on my Titan.
Yeah, I did that to someone yesterday. Like,
Yeah, the explosion of their Titans could have killed you.
but I agree with TGC. Rental, I feel like I found more hidden gems and when we were renting it from a store, because you didn't want to spend too much time
Nah.
there. Unlike Netflix, you'll spend 2 hours and be like, all right, well, I can't watch anything now. Also, I remember seeing White Castle for the first time because of that. Like, all the advertisements I've seen for White Castle were just bad. I don't know why. They didn't really explain the movie at all. And I honestly thought it was just about 2 people working at White Castle. And it was at Blockbusters, and it had that thing where rent 2, get 1 free. And we had 2 movies we wanted, me and my friend. And we were like, well, what else should we rent? And like, we were gonna blaze. So we were like, well, I have no idea. Let's just get this movie. It's a comedy. Maybe it'll be good. And then we're stoned as hell, and then all of a sudden they start smoking tons of weed, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, we had no idea that was a stoner comedy. Until, like, they sit down and, like, break out the bongs and shit. And we're just like, what?
Fucking great movie once you figure that all out.
Well, yeah, imagine being all high and then all of a sudden a movie that you thought was just going to be a comedy about working fast food turns into a stoner comedy.
As soon as I go to the Jewish roommates, fucking, and they just go, you guys want to go to White Castle? And they're like, nah, and then they leave, and then one looks at the other and goes, you want to suck on this?
Yeah, the dick, yeah.
I still, to this day, I say that to my wife. I'll just look at him like, you want to suck on this?
That's caught outright by Jennings.
I just shoved that dude. Boom.
Even in the second one, though, when Escaping Guantanamo Bay, when they take those 2 same roommates and they're in, and the guy wipes his ass, and he goes, why is your asshole so dirty? And he just goes, don't ask questions you didn't want the answer, or you're not ready for the answer. Oh, why is your asshole so dirty?
Johnson the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Oh, come on, these.
That is incomplete.
Alright, I gotta run it.
15 seconds now.
Double slants, they're not off me run play. I should have run it.
Anyone else remember VHS porn?
VHS porn. I did a prank on my friend once. Where, you know, because it was way after VHS tapes were a thing. And there was like a bunch real cheap, like in a box. So I got him and just put him in his trunk. And the horrible thing is my other friend was trying to blow up my spot and kept being like, what's he doing? Like, kept telling him, like, what am I doing at his car? And I'm like, nothing. And then he sees it and he laughs at me or whatever. Because, like, I got snitched on. And then he just leaves it there and forgot about it. And then he gets in, like, an accident with his car. Like maybe months later or something. And he's cleaning out the car with his grandma. And his grandma's like, what is this? And just like, you know, a box of like VHS, like, you know, just stupid stuff where it's like Super Dong 7 or something. I don't even know the names, but it was like that, where it was like all numbers or something.
Do you remember the Lord of the Rings episode of
Yeah, South Park. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
When a man loves a woman, all right. Well, what happens with when a man, a woman, another woman, a turkey? Just like what kind of porno did you
That's
read?
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I forget the fucking name of the porno or what they keep saying. It makes that look like this, and everyone goes, "Oh my god."
Well, it was one of those things like Dumb Sluts 7.
Yeah.
It's like those, like that's just like how old porn was. It was just like random dirty words and then a number. Because they would just keep making the same thing, but it wasn't like
They shot 5 movies in a day.
Well, I think even those things, like they would just take like scenes from other movies and just like it would just be like basically like a compilation where they just like
Yeah.
they would shoot like they'd probably shoot all the 7 like but then there'd just be like random.
Even they joke about it in Family Guy when Brian becomes a porn director, where he goes, "All right, guys, we have to film 7 more videos in this house." And it's just, or like he got nominated for an award, and they're like, "Oh my god!" And he's like, "Yeah, I've only been doing it for a month."
Well, you know what's fucked up about that? You know that one porn star Miley Kovnoff or whatever?
Yeah, Mila Kunis. No, not Mila. Well,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. She works for Barstool Sports now.
Well, she said she only did porn for like a month, and she didn't even do that much. But for some reason, like she just blew up everywhere.
It's because she got a lot of hate because of some of the films that she was in. She dressed in a hijab and
yeah, well, she was always advertised as the Muslim porn star thing.
And, basically forbidden fruit. She analytics kind of drove her to the top. And let's be honest, she's also very, very attractive.
Yeah. Tell your wife said that.
I would. I'm fucking perfectly fine with that. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna fucking. I'll score fucking Barstool Sports reporter and model. Yeah. Yep. That's what you have to worry about.
I forget what I was watching, but it was something where someone said, like, to a celebrity, like, they're like, you were my pass kind of thing, like freebie. And they're like, but you're single.
It's like when Gabby's rewatching Friends, and there's this scene where I want to say it's Ross. It's when it's one of the seasons where he's actually dating Rachel, and someone that they talk about that's on his list is in the coffee shop.
Oh yeah, it was Ross.
Ross, go right ahead. And he's like, really? And he goes up to her, and she's like, he tells her the whole thing, and she's like, oh yeah, because that's what I've always wanted to do, is just have sex with a random guy in a coffee shop.
That was another scene I saw. I forget what it was too. But kind of like a similar joke. Hold on a second. The person goes up to the celebrity and goes, "Hey, you're one of my freebie people," and they go, "Oh yeah, you're one of my freebie people too." Or like or the person's like, "You're on my celebrity freebie list," and I'm like, and the celebrity goes, "Yeah, you're on my list too." And they go, "Really?" And they're like, "No, that list doesn't exist." Like of regular people you'd have sex with. And they didn't know each other either, so he was just clearly making like a throwaway joke, and the person just didn't get it. Wasn't supposed to get it.
Does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, "Hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball."
Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Unable to corral him, he fights through. Oh, refusing to go down. And he will take this.
Ugh, shit. This last quarter, I'm not gonna get 70 fucking yards. I mean, I guess I could.
Yeah, you could.
They've been kind of pushing me though. Yeah, but they've been kind of pushing me. These people keep blocking my things.
I mean, you are the Jets. You stuck.
I'm fighting the Cardinals, I think. I don't know. It's Woody Woodpecker. He's a Redbird.
Yeah, Cardinals.
I thought you liked the Jets.
No, Jets suck.
I thought Jets were your friends. I mean, green's green, right?
Yeah.
It ain't easy being greeny.
Position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us.
Also, yeah, I don't know. I think these quarters are shorter because it's already like 2 minutes.
Tied with 2 minutes remaining.
On the fourth.
Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is
Okay, I stuck a barrel, the barrel of my fucking Titan gun into a fucking window and just shot and killed 2 pilots. I hope that kill cam looked great on their end. Just a 40mm cannon sticking in a window. Oh! Knock knock! Anyone home? Sleeper cell, you are a murderer, bud.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that.
They just reviewed my touchdown. All right, it's good.
Oh my good lord. Yeah.
Damn it.
This one counts. The 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Jets.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now Murray.
No, I should just let them get the touchdown.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Yeah, they're gonna burn out the clock.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it.
Chewing clock.
And he is into the end
Really
zone.
gobbling that clock.
Well, it's just one of these things. Like since it's a challenge, they speed it up. Like the things are like 2 minutes, and then like every time I come back from a play, it's like speeds up like 15 seconds. I think it's just them speeding up the clock.
Extra point, and
But
defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out.
hopefully, I mean,
Okay, the
There's a
excitement's
gobbling
going on,
clock
everyone's
there, Dave.
celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Now here's Johnson.
Usually you don't see this much clock gobbling until college, but here you got in the pros.
hey, the pros gobble a lot.
Down 21-20, a little over 80 ticks to go.
Ah, shit!
And he can't get
God damn it!
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Fuck me. Next time I have to call. I only have 50 seconds.
Down and the clock will roll. This pass to Jennings and he makes
I'm at.
a catch. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40
I'm gonna
seconds.
fuck up this
to go.
challenge because I got cocky. Bukaki!
Back to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And the Cards gonna call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Montana. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jets gonna go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the red zone now, they'll look
For
to
fuck's
throw.
sake, man.
And a
I just wanted to get up the fucking up the building to go grab the battery.
Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Makes the score Jets 23, Cardinals 21.
So So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Bulls take over first and 10.
I'm hoping I had enough yards return.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it.
5 seconds still.
40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play.
Yo, they're stopping the clock a lot more. They don't even have timeouts.
First down.
So,
Then they're either running out of the bounds or dropping the ball.
they did just run out of bounds, so.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Or giving it a good old spiking.
Alright, well, here we are. Guns challenge complete. Nice.
Keep that momentum going and tackle.
Oh, what's this? Don't allow 20 yards this drive. Alright, cool. Cool.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with over 2 minutes remaining. Tie game 7-7. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25 as we get set here on 1st down. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands
A close fucking match.
before the ball's even snapped. A great job of
End up pulling it out.
to the game,
Pretty cool.
then reading, reacting,
Your
and
pull-out game strong.
ball carrier.
Pull out game strong, son.
Out right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
You know, this has to be one of the nicest communities of a game that's been around this long.
They did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced
Everyone's like,
blanketed the field with
when the game starts,
go with the football. Forced the dump off the
have,
and even then they closed
how the
quickly.
fuck does it go? They just say basically like have fun
You name it, they did
and
last sequence.
and sometimes finish it off with I love you all
Another
and
challenge.
stuff, and it's like fucking cuts to Battlefield, people using racial slurs.
Yeah.
It's just
fair
like,
enough.
This game, there's like 3,000 players, and everyone's like, "Hey, I remember you. Yeah, dude, good game a couple matches ago." And it's like, God damn. Overwatch is like, why are you a shitty Black Widow? Get good, scrub.
Ooh, reward level 16 EA fantasy.
Level 69.
Oh, rookie hero token. Oh, I need to open this. Although it just says hero token. What are my actions? Add to set. Jerry Robinson, 96 over hero. Auction, trade, quick sale. Put this collectible into corresponding hero. All play, all rookie set, complete turn, the hero's player item. Alright. That's set. Go from 7 to something. 8. Newbie. More C's and some outfit stuff. I honestly don't know what the outfits are for, because they're like shorts and t-shirts and stuff you wouldn't be wearing on the field. Maybe it's for like the in the yard stuff.
Yeah.
Alright. So I guess this one I just need to get this guy. I'll try this one. I need 2 sacks and to win the game. I mean, that's a little hard to ask. Just pull out 2 sacks,
Hey,
you know,
folks,
guys.
I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's
Gotta
Ultimate
find the
Team.
strong guy in your
Doesn't
line, dude.
get any better than this.
Name off your lineman players.
Let's join this one.
I don't know. This one's Lawrence Taylor.
And Charles Davis.
Oh my God, you have Lawrence Taylor?
That's the challenge for the guy. I don't like have him on my team,
I was gonna say,
but
you have the fridge?
like I'm using him for the challenge, I think. But I don't have him yet, like in my.
Lawrence Taylor the bus. I think Lawrence Taylor was the bus.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz over the middle.
There was an old commercial with them, and wheels on the bus go round and round all over you.
McKenna Witherspoon on the coverage.
Working from the gun. Wentz.
Tough thing is, you know, QBs do what they're supposed to do. They throw the ball when you get close.
Wake up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions. And now it's looking
Like I just pushed him every time just to try to get the sack, but
Johnston now as he sends this one away.
stiff arm ya.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 40 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game.
But yeah, I think you can get that guy. You could also add perks to make them better.
Champion elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame back in the year 2000.
Because that's what I'm saying. You can take all these characters and apparently rank them up to 99.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The big play to
So
start them out.
even if you have a great player, you can even make him the greatest.
Carry for Dalvin Cook. Legs still churning.
like a giant pinball.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Oh, what?
Edelman for the first.
That was just a good play. That's just...
They're able to get this one past the 30.
I threw to one guy, a guy jumped in front, deflected it, and another player of mine just ran up and grabbed it while it was falling down.
Getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play.
He's like, oh, you dropped something.
3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It was like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up
Now Montana. And a little floater there is incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Shit.
complete. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
He just likes VHS tapes because of the ring.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Montana to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Eagles Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement.
No.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good
I'm just on this team like fucking sticky glue, but I can't get to the QB before he chucks it.
Failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And complete to Zach Ertz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On the clock, 2nd quarter.
Tricky thing is I can't just keep giving the ball because I need to win the game, but I need 2 sacks.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Call that a
I just straight throat punch someone.
on a 6-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right?
Ooh.
Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So one play,
Exactly. Set the pace, make them chase. Damn it.
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's not going to get the 1st down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Damn it.
To the
That's
end
too
zone,
deep.
but it's incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They will look to throw. Montana. That is caught at the 7. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They were looking the way of Greg Jennings, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the 1st half of play.
Oh.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Shoot up the clock for nothing
Eagles
there.
ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Jackson now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Lurk.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Being chased, and the ball is knocked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. There he goes, right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Jackson now to return. And able to take
2 hands on the ball.
To the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And Charles, they're
I have any game get 6.
certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Scott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wentz, and that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
My
That's it on the return.
dude just shoved the dude.
Nice job on the run.
Well, not my dude. I saw my player and one of my teammates just... They were running up as the kickback happened and just, like, straight pushed him away.
Heading out to get this next drive underway. He's been pretty
You know what?
solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. And that is incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal, and he takes it into the end zone for a Giant team.
Well, we have the lead. We just need them to fucking let me get a goddamn sack.
You have the lead, but do you have the need?
Huh? I need a sack. I need a big old fucking sack on my face, mate.
I bet you do.
2 sacks. 2 big old stinking sacks on my face. Only have 3 minutes. Do it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Philadelphia set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing.
It's probably gonna be my last match.
It's kind of important for one reason,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to
Tight
get points.
father.
Okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you
Ah,
get points,
son of a
you
bitch.
feel better about yourself.
What? Oh, I almost had the sack.
And now a throw here.
God damn it.
Is running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Gain of 21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Oh, I roughed the passer. Come on.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before.
Ruffled his
Not
feathers.
only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Got an open man. It's Scott.
Ugh. You know what? I'm just gonna back out of this because I ain't gonna make two fucking like they're gonna get a touchdown and I gotta do all that shit. I ain't gonna make 2 touchdowns. Whatever. Milestones 5 out of 8. Michael Vick. What do they want? What's his stats? I don't know. Right now it's just saying his challenges. He's offered credit for his transforming the QB role from pocket passing style to dynamic double threat. We see him in today's game. In 2002 against the Vikings, he had a career high 173 rushing yards.
Mm.
And it says rush for 28 yards this drive and score a touchdown.
Yeah, wait to see how fast it is. He is. It's unfair. He was literally a cheat code in Madden 2007.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today.
Like,
I'm the coach. And
when they
this
did
is
Madden tournaments, you were not allowed to choose Michael Vick.
taking you the rest
Yeah.
of the way. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with over 2 minutes remaining. You're down 7. You've got possession at midfield. 1st and 10. Give to the brother of JJ. This is Derek Ryan. Credit the tackle to Jalen Holmes.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He was able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know, they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier. This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 9
All right.
yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
This should be challenge completed.
Defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you
Let's
can
see.
always replay
Win the game,
it
score
again.
4
Otherwise, It's
touchdowns.
time to move on to the next one.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach.
The coach.
Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Michael Vick. Drop one in, but it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down throw coming for Vick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so.
Someone grabbed my fucking foot. I'm fucking mad they didn't call a flag on that.
Up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Challenge is just to score 4 touchdowns.
That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add.
Oh!
I was going to say on 3rd
That was
down
kind of hard hit.
It's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Ah.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. This will be caught at about the 6.
No, it's not the line.
Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The throw on 2nd down.
Oh, you sons of bitches. All right.
And able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The 1st sack, the 1st turnover.
In a sense,
4th and goal. My foot was on that god dang pedal.
defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook taking it in as his guys are 1st onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Nelson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The former Ohio State Buckeye, Dwayne Haskins, ready to run the controls for the Washington offense. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That slant to McLaurin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13
warning already. God damn it.
Also give him a 1st down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Haskins gets him up to the line as quick as he can. His throw incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd down.
Akello Witherspoon on the coverage.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. It's his target. It's
Fucking tight match, dude.
Titan match.
It's a tight match with a Titan. Like, we're having like real like good counters, and like it's not just like mindless running in and shooting. It's like strategic shots being placed with Titans and fights and like shit.
Haskins gonna throw again.
I have to remember I have that fucking incendiary thing equipped for a reason. Just throw that fucking Titan.
For a Washington touchdown. Set to valve. 29 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Vic to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle.
Yes!
Touchdown, Falcons. A big
All right.
play there.
2 in the second half. I just have to score 1 in both ones. Gives me a lead.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
Man, that must, if that was real life, that can't be real life anyway.
Well, how he plays?
No, it was the second half. I scored a touchdown. They scored a touchdown. There's like, I don't know, it was like 45 seconds to go. And like, I used timeouts, but I got a touchdown with like, you know, I don't know, even if I say it was 60 seconds, in 30 seconds, but I think it was like 15 seconds. And that's, you know, to do that quickly, you know, even if they're just starting the clock when it's played or whatever.
You kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in our
Oh shit.
didn't they? They attacked back.
I fucked up my kick and just kicked it out.
That was a statement long touchdown.
Now I just got a flag for.
That drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't
They might actually get another touchdown on me. Huh?
That was the end of my game.
You win?
Nah, we ended up losing, but it was a close match. And I kind of died funny at the end. The drop ship was leaving, and I was running to it with my Titan. I ejected and then tethered to it as it was as it was flying away, and it disappeared and just fucking left me floating, and someone shot me.
But do you want to hear about yesterday or when I was playing the Sea of Thieves last? I think you were off by that time, but you were kind of on it when I was.
I gotta go piss.
Okay.
No, quick.
Oh,
I gotta go.
There was a skeleton pinned up against like an island, a skeleton yelling, and we're shooting it. It wasn't going down. And eventually I started just throwing barrels of water on it. And like by the time I got close, all of a sudden it just despawned it. I was like, all right.
Did you at least get the loot?
I got the loot that was on the boat. Like I stole, like, cause we were like, it was stuck there. So I had enough time to grab everything that was on it. But it seemed like there should have been more loot if we sunk it. But
Yeah, I think you get a couple more skulls.
should have got something more. I mean, there was only like 6 things on the boat. I don't know how much you get for it. I forget. But
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
all right, have a good one.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
All right, cool.
The Falcons back to
We scored 2 touchdowns for getting the kick.
as the second half gets underway. Here comes Johnson on the return.
Just push through him.
Return there gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last
Shit.
drive when they got into the end
I'm
zone.
gonna throw it.
Just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix
There we go.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, come on.
Well, the throw by Vick incomplete. It was knocked away. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with a don't fumble the football.
2nd and goal from the 1. They go with Watt again, the fullback, and he gets in.
Boom. One more touchdown for this channel.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man.
Which we should be able to get.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He's gonna take a knee, right? Nope.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own
First possession of the second half now for Washington.
Just need to get that one next touchdown, so not as screwed.
We'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run, these things worked well for us, and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run again with Peterson, and he'll lose yardage here.
Yardage there.
28. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Pressure gets to
Woo!
Haskins.
Finally got a sack on someone.
Anthony Barr able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Second sack left.
This way now.
Can't do with the other guy's second sack of this sack.
So he's going to punt it away. Back now at
Wait, what?
FedEx Field. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Son of a bitch.
The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
The fuck was that?
McLaurin, 77 yards. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
All right.
You're trailing in the 4th quarter. You got to take some chances.
I'll get my score. Go get the touchdown. We'll close it out.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
I don't know. That threw me for a curveball.
And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
As you say, with 10. Look, I gotta get the ball over there.
So it's Falcon football as
Shit.
we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. And now right out of the 2-minute break.
They're running through their own times outs.
With 1:56 to go. Vic now from the 50. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now Washington going to go ahead and use the
another
timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being...
Yeah, we should be able to run this through.
Right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
I need to call timeout just because
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
I just gotta make sure.
Talk it over after picking up the first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's
That was out, wasn't it?
creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score.
Wait, what happened?
This game's over.
Receiver had possession. I didn't challenge the play. Don't challenge the play. Man, I'm not picking. No.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this is caught.
Need that to win.
It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but
Totally, because they ain't gonna score 2 touchdowns in between here.
Stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially
Go over this score 1.
that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
We're good. We're gonna get the challenge.
team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Nelson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this. Pass gets hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. The big fella.
Lawrence Taylor. Michael.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach in a previous. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Took 1 knee just to fuck with them.
His second touchdown.
Got the touchdown.
And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Yeah, full 60 minutes. How long normal games last? I don't know.
Here comes Nelson. And all in all, a Pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
First and 10. At their own.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the
Yo, this they're just crumbling now, I guess.
Greg Joseph on for the extra.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
with emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed,
42.
locked, reinforced.
Washington 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Nelson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the...
It's caught inside the 25. And
It's a long throw and nice catch, but doesn't matter.
reaching the 21. And that'll just about do it for us in this
Wait, 5 passes
win,
on the way.
and the
Don't
next
throw
challenge
3
awaits.
complete passes. Alright. Let's try it.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. You've got a 14-point lead. You've got possession in your own territory, and it's 2nd and 2.
Rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he almost
Incomplete.
had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
To throw is Montana. And Jennings has it.
Alright, number 1.
Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Montana.
Alright, good. 3 complete passes.
Into midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him.
Damn it, 2. Oh.
Because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Incomplete.
6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bilal Nichols. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
Shit.
When no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Finding some room at midfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And finally taken down at the
I mean, I guess
45-yard line.
the challenge, it's either this or nothing anyway, so...
Into a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Son of a bitch.
Go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Yeah.
Not the result that you were. Here come the Vikings now as they get set on first down and 10. This one complete on the slant route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy.
Got one good one.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be.
Damn it.
Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down. Staying ahead
Was
of
open.
schedule. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Down fell.
But this one is going to wind up incomplete. Not quite. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. On 1st down, Montana. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson.
All right, cool. First,
lead. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Montana. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got a 1st down and then some.
I could have pushed him away more and tried to run it, but
Enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Montana to throw. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
nice. Two more. Ah, shit. Okay. All right.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It's all right. Catch it. That's all we need you to do, baby doll.
A good rally to the football.
All right.
Keeps him only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Dragon space.
Brings up 2nd and
So we don't even need you to.
They will look to throw. Montana busts through the tackle. And he'll be
That's
a couple
perfect.
yards
That's
shy
all
of
we
the
needed.
zone here at the 22.
Stiff arm. 1st and 10.
9 yards to pick up
5
there, and it's a
completes.
3rd down.
Well, they've
Wait,
certainly done a
they
nice
count?
job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heel.
And he'll get into the end zone.
Okay, so that must have been 5. 0 incomplete.
Randy Moss, his
Challenge
second
complete.
touchdown of the afternoon. There you have it, another challenge.
What's the next challenge? It's gonna be win game. Yeah.
Replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Back out, see what we got. We got token. We could add to pack or whatever. Trade in, I think. I don't know. Actions. Add to set. Oh, we got another token. Did I open a pack? Oh, these are just a bunch of tokens. Still wish I didn't open this, but hey, we get tokens. Oh wait, that's what they call. I hope that doesn't read wrong. Based on things. Select. I don't even know what that was. I thought I got a bunch of things. That's locked until I finish him. Oh, just play a thing. And what does it want me to do for him? 4 passing touchdowns. Oh, see, we got the milestone. Score touchdown. Break out some easy stuff. No, I don't have it on easy, but you know, comparatively.
Is an ultimate challenge. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with over 2 minutes remaining. You're up by 2 scores, but you've driven into opponent territory, and it's 2nd and 5. And on 2nd down, the offense gets ready to ride. On 2nd down, Cook. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Operating out of the gun, here's
Oh,
Montana.
swagger. Challenge done.
Patriots. Greg Jennings there to make the grab. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory if...
Lock level challenge. Yeah, see, this is gonna be big things. I'm gonna soften this up a bit. Let's get some of the quick plays out the way.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
So the situation for this challenge, it's the second quarter with over 2 minutes left on the clock. You're ahead by just a field goal. You've got the ball on your opponent's 25-yard line. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Concept. Inside. So, power. Draw.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care
Damn
of
it.
him first.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this.
Let's just do a double slant. Get us close.
In Raider territory at the 27. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts them in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Dylan McMahon, I'm doing good. How you doing? I missed you. Yeah, I got your message. Okay. Cranking out some of these challenges. You know, the ultimate team stuff. Why? That guy was pushing that guy. I don't know why my guy snuggled up next to him.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I'll go.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards.
There needs to be a rushing touchdown here for this challenge.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call. Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for it, and they were able to stop.
Oh, right there. I'm gonna just scroll through Twitch Madden, and you only had the chest for it. Thank you. Yeah. We play Yeah, I don't get a lot of viewers on Twitch, but hey, try.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Do you normally play Madden yourself, or just checking out, you know, game which?
Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the
Come
ball.
on, you know the 2-minute warnings there.
Breaks tackles and creates extra yardage. They almost feel like he's one of
And
them.
I always try to
They
switch
really
to my
embrace
thing.
him.
You know what? Let's do slant throw. Just gotta get closer.
Come up now on 2nd and a yard. Shotgun. Here's Montana. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And the Buccaneers are going to be set
Good enough.
up
We
for
pushed
first
harder.
down here as the tackle made at the 9.
Still need to
Good for 9 and a
do
first
it
down.
running.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some
I'll try it
experience and some
outside.
moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for
Yeah,
him,
play on Oxfest.
I think
Yeah,
that's his
agree.
primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he has
Yeah.
the read.
I mean, I played a few times, you know, the older ones, but
Really nice game.
I'll thank you for the follow. But I got the Xbox Pass, so I just started playing this version. You know, I haven't played them in a long time, or as much as like I've been playing right here.
On the ground, it's Cook.
Ah, there we go. Nice. Still trying to figure out this unlimited team thing, because I think the last, well, even if they did have it last time I played a Madden game, I never paid attention to that. I just did, you know, exhibition stuff.
I like what you got. Good job.
Oh. Right now, I figured I'd do, like, you know, a couple of these that, you know, that I was doing when the game was. No, actually, this one's not that hard. I could do this one. The ones where they're like, you know, what is it?
Welcome everybody. I'm the coach.
Get like
Up
2
next,
sacks.
another ultimate challenge on
I was trying to do before, but
sports.
you know, a bit late right now, so I'm just taking it a little easier.
And Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number
I've tried the
1.
online thing and I just got
Left on
wiped,
the clock. We're
but
still without a score. Tied at 0.
trying to get better at the game.
Ball on your own 25-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set.
I think one time I played against someone who's decent that I was comparatively skilled with, and they quit. Then I
Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And shedding the tackle.
ooh,
And now
couldn't do that third time.
down deep.
They were more franchise guy, but they haven't fixed it in a couple years. I was doing the face of the franchise before,
59 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers.
which is fun, you know.
Goal at the 6.
A little annoying. Like, why do they love, what is it, Tony? They love Tony so much more than you. For, like, no reason. But,
Taking a first quarter lead.
yeah.
For the extra point.
The 3 plays.
Oh, and then the 2 other times I did, I had a guy, well, the game told me to forfeit. It was like, look, you are losing horribly, forfeit. And the other time, I just took my beating, which he beat me hard, but, you know.
They have their own ideas as well. These ideas
Game didn't, like, be like forfeit. You know, I don't just quit on people.
against them.
I know that, you know, I don't know if it affects their rating or whatever, but ooh, that was like a check there. So you don't like the new franchise they got? I mean, I haven't checked out the regular franchise. I only did the face of the franchise.
Prior to, and I think he really said it.
Which I didn't pay attention to those stuff.
He wants to have the type of
Hey man, PAX is made perfect. If you want to play a game, sometimes let me know. Really free. Scott on certification. I'm the greatest in the world. Oh, not the greatest in the world. Alright. Yeah. Man, if you want to add me on Xbox, I use the Game Pass, but they don't show your name here, but it's what is it? I forget what it's called. I know it's like comic book something or CBP gaming actually. See my username. Oh, that's because this goes through EA. Yeah, I play on PC, but I use a controller. That's what I'm trying to do is practice up on skills and do the pace of the franchise so you get better. I started off as rookie, skill level. Now I'm doing all right with all pro. All Madden's a little hard. So my Xbox thing is CBP gaming or CBP, Comics Plus space gaming hashtag 4940. That's if you want to add me. It's up to you.
Guys, springs for the good stuff.
But yeah, I'm always willing, and actually it would be nice to find people to play with this game. Because I don't know, I looked up like how people feel about matchmaking in this game, and people hate it. But
It's now 2nd and 10.
apparently it also said you're supposed to play like, yeah, I could put it in chat. I was thinking about that's probably easier. Test. Okay. Yeah. Since I got the Game Pass, I've been playing a lot of mobile game or Xbox games. Sea of Thieves. My friend's really into Titan 2. So we were playing that. I don't know if you have Game Pass or, I play a bunch of different games. Yeah, that's it. Came up because I put it in restream chat. So. Yeah, there you go. E-gaming.
This drive, they've done some good work.
All right.
Forcing completions on 1st and 2nd down.
I forget what the challenge was here. Oh, this one's win the game and rush a lot of yards. All right.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll find Royce
Dang,
Freeman,
you got it.
running back.
Yeah, you got the live, not the Game Pass. I mean, it's nice. I don't know. I don't know if it's just to PC people, but hey, Uncle Drew, how's it going? But they got the Game Pass going on for 3 months for $1 for the Ultimate, and that comes with the EA Play. They have the mobile app set up right now for Android, and then they said in a few weeks they're going out of beta, so it can be browser and stuff for like the streaming gaming, which is pretty cool. Oh, hell. Steel machine. Ah, god dang. Steel machine. Look away a second and bam. Cheers, everyone. Oh, wait, no, let's see it. This has Sprite and vodka on it, just in case, you wanna get saucy tonight. Alright, I'll come back, I'll keep it.
That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon.
Yep, he pushed it.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from
How's everyone doing?
football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think
It's
thanks
first
goes
and-
to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Be right back. No problem.
Totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone
Have fun, player.
understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know.
I do wish these people had, like, the announcers had more different variants of stuff they said. Like, it seems like pretty, you know, hey, this happened, this is what we're gonna say. This happened, this is what we're gonna say. And there's no, like, let's have, like, 3 takes. Which would have been nice if they did, like, 3 takes per thing, you know? Or even, like, 2, 3, or just a mix, like, the most common things, you know? What's most common here? Give it a little extra. Oh, I have to rush for 131 yards. All right. I just realized that. I was throwing it. All right. It's early on. I can get that. Right.
They run again on first down. Cook breaks free again, continuing to fight for more. The 20.
Gonna fight that guy. If it went more right, I would be out of bounds.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That was a good run. 30 yards, even 30.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Ooh.
Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line.
No. Gotta run.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. And he's in.
Yep.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Just push that right in.
5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown.
All right.
Coming from Dalvin Cook.
Keep this challenge going.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
We're gonna get to like 30. I don't know, when I play like regular games, it's always like the 25. But when I'm doing challenges, it seems just like straight what's 30? I guess maybe the kicker I have sucked. I don't know.
Just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you
Yeah, swat it down.
feel like you can
Bang.
go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they'll get him down.
Getting cocky in these challenges because it's like good, and then just like, you know, make an amazing play.
Trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
They could throw it or just push. I mean, they're 2 and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke able to get this to Gordon.
Yeah.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yeah,
Down the corner.
You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very
Ah, shit, flag. They're gonna take it. It was on me.
Out of bounds, that does you no good.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Dude was throwing it. That's tackling.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Again, it's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of
Wait.
scrimmage.
It looks like he caught it and then just dropped it.
2nd and goal.
He's like, I don't want this.
Now Locke again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Royce Freeman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Locke looks to throw it again. The Bucs defense.
Now they're gonna go for the field goal.
To 4th down.
Right.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs
Man,
to
like,
the goal,
at least I blocked all that.
that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down.
And with the flag.
14-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Oh, good looking return
All right,
set up here.
35. Gonna look to rush yards.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much
Oh shit.
trust their guys in this situation.
I forgot.
Decide to take a shot.
Now,
Oh my god, it was so close.
perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
This reflects, I guess, at that point, right? We all know it doesn't matter if I catch it. It's a huddle.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Broncos 10.
Shoot, so they could potentially win this.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. Hamler now to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No,
You don't.
top shelf.
Okay, I haven't heard that one. You don't get the big stuffed animal. You're at the top. I really miss Madden. He had a good voice.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, come on. What the f...
This man in stride.
Ugh.
20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos.
I don't even know what happened there.
Royce Freeman, 69 yards, and the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Yep. Yep.
He's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it too before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
Man, a field goal difference.
For an offense, than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing but daylight ahead.
Woo! I love doing that little belly flop on it. All right, completed that. Just gotta win now. Just gotta take that W.
And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it'll be 3rd down. Block working out of the gun.
Ah, God damn it.
He's got his tight end fan. He's at the 30, and he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Push him back, kept him back.
Play there for the Broncos on 3rd, and even 50 yards. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Locke had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it.
They gotta go for the 2 or the 3 field goal. They're close enough for it.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the second.
We're still gonna keep it a close game.
Saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll bring him back within a point.
Buccaneers 21, Broncos 20.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's
comes Tampa Bay. I guess the good news is they start
throwing.
this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Not
2 minutes,
totally
Warner.
home
All
free
right.
yet, but it's
I'm gonna try to
looking good
drag
as
out
they
the
come
clock
up
a little
1st
bit.
and 10.
We're 1 point ahead.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They go again with Allstott, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. And brought down.
All right, make that first. Drink that one.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point
I'm
in
gonna
the
chew
game.
the clock a little
That
bit.
means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock.
Go for it.
Ball,
Hike it. Hike it. Hike it.
Now Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Throwing up that clock, and all of a sudden the guy doesn't want
Yards there, it'll be
to run the
second and
ball.
6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They run the quick dive with All-Star. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Trying to power it ahead with Watt.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
Gonna try to throw for it with Montana. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
It does seal it.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Yeah, 5 seconds. No way. Even if they grab the ball on the fucking kickoff. I mean, I guess they could get the touchdown on the kickoff, get the double, tie it up. That does remain as a possibility, but
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
you know, clock ran out.
Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to
All right, well, let them push 25 yards. You know, take a look at what we got going on.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Taking you the rest of the way. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, thank you. We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. You lead by a touchdown. Your opponent has the football on their 35-yard line. 2nd and long. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Rodgers with the give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. All right, you did it. You got
Challenge
it.
complete. Challenge complete.
Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Yeah, the next challenge is score 29 points and get a sack. Okay, but that's gonna be a full game. No, it doesn't say win, so I assume we'll stop once we hit 25 points. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's give it a shot.
Hello there, it's the Coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And the result here, a pickup of 8.
So this is probably gonna take the whole game.
Second down.
Let's see.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down.
Cam Fighter, he lost the football. It's out. And the Panthers have recovered.
All right. Complete, get a sack. Next. Score.
Field position to start off. They'll be led out by a 4-time Super Bowl champion elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame back in the year 2000. This is Joe Montana.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing.
Damn it.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriots
Got cocky.
has a
Got
touchdown.
bukkake.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. To have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many syllables, yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You
The play is made complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Just trying to
Gain of 32
power these in.
that time. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40.
Come on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Now he'll take it across. Panthers touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Greg Joseph
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of
29 points.
Get the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
That's a no-no. You guys forget my team recovered a fumble. And
The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Second and 10. Newton again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Newton.
come on, guy.
To his left. He finds an opening past the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
For a Patriot.
So an distance there of Cam.
I should just let him score just so I get quicker to the 29. Doesn't matter, right? I need to win.
It's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
It's a pickup of 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Panthers 39-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action.
You know what, just let him score. This is just challenging. Good for you, guy. Good.
N'Keal Harry, 39 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Returning it, Johnson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate.
Boom, Roro, what up, my man? How you doing? How you been?
Defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They got 29 yards that time. They will look to throw. Montana. It's caught at the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Panthers
Protect those balls. All about that balls.
this game.
Honestly, I'm just trying to score as many. Well, I gotta get 29 points for this challenge. I don't have to win.
The big play that got him down close, I think that big play left him reeling.
I need 15 more.
Recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is secured by the Patriots. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach.
We'll let them score again if they get it.
Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team.
I said I would. I'll let them burn up their timeouts.
Back and hurt them later.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
Just let my players do my players thing.
With just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now he's flushed out right. And he's going to
You know what? Let him have it. Let him. Oh, he went down.
use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
You know, I don't think I'll have enough to score my own, so I probably should stop this. But we'll see what happens.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman.
This is all about challenge, and I just have to hit the between it.
To the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it'll bring up third down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a
Let's try to get this down there in the field, get a touchdown.
team that they are out in front.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Oh, come on. Really? They have 12 seconds.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the
We need to score 2 touchdowns and a conversion at least or more. That's why I was trying to get some pointage in there. Real quick, field goal, something.
In this second half. A nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
Good.
A lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing some
Nice for pushing that ball forward.
and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field. Very little resistance.
Alright, that was a good play.
Be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. A good action to this point
XP.
in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Come on, we need this.
Jennings was the one he was looking for. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense.
Yes! Oh, I need that play.
Greg Jennings, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
The tough thing is, we're gonna be 21, right?
Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
You know what? Let's just.
Demir Berg returning it. A dangerous return man showing it here.
Demir Bird on the return.
Just let him get down the field so I can get there and get the score.
Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He's hoping to channel his
Open
first
it up.
play. They had
Give him the play.
playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
Now my team wants to be super good. Alright.
When you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, there weren't any real adjustments
I
there.
mean, what do they want? Let's do it. Silver shoe push. Maybe we'll get a fumble.
You just went back out and played. Right
We
now,
need 29, which means we need a conversion at least.
Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive.
I try to take that guy off him. Try to let them just go for it.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Hey, Big, what up? Here's Smitty.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
Just burning the clock here, son. I
The pickup on the pitch and catch.
don't need to win this challenge. I just need to get
You are watching Madden Ultimate
29
Team
points.
on EA Sports.
The touchdown
17.
and
Throw again on 2nd down. Newton, that's complete to his running back, Burkhead.
nope, can't. Not easy to keep players from tackling.
The catch and run there, good for 6.
Alright, we're gonna call timeout. It's 4th already, and I need
Timeout called on the defensive defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we
You
step
guys just
aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo.
they can't even play these plays right.
2 yards shy of the mark.
I mean, I might be better off just
Game, 2nd and 2.
taking the ball from him at this point.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, now it's 1st and goal. Cool. We're just gonna run blitz. 2 minutes warning.
Final 2 minutes. And we got a
I'm gonna have to run a touchdown to get a conversion. Just whatever. Do whatever. Come on, guys. I'm asking you to score on me. I'm begging you to do it. There you go. Now I can get on to play cool.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
That's
And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kicker knows exactly what you want and cover it well.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
So now the Panthers down on the scoreboard. A minute 50 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. Fires one incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Catch and run, gonna wind
Just
up
trying to
getting
get
a
there,
first
baby
and
dolls.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Yeah, see?
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll toss him for it, and this is going to be caught. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. So Carter in the 6. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're... And he is in. Touchdown.
See? So we need the 2-point. I think it's the only way to make sense with it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally.
Yes, I made it. 2 points, good. 29 points.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Nice job there getting the win. Next,
Sounds complete.
another challenge, of course.
Turn a punt for 20 yards this play. All right. Well, that means catch the punt, return. All right.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Hester.
Nope, fail.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bears. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Come on, these people were on me by the time I get the ball in my hands.
And the offense will take. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Okay, cool. Finally.
And now nothing but green ahead of him.
I can't always do this, but hey, challenge complete, right? Challenge complete.
Return of 78 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available,
Next one, win game. Yeah.
Challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
12:30. See what we get. This I guess I sell for an endorsement. Immediately. Nothing to do there. Continue. So what I got? I got 6 unopened packs. We're gonna open those later. So we gotta get a player, prime game pack, get a gold player, rookie hero token fantasy, nat 1 fresh player fantasy pack of 50. All rookie hero token. I think those things are just things you turn in. So I guess we'll should we save them? I'm not exactly sure what they do. I want to stack up for pack opening, but I guess we'll click this already. Ooh. Yeah, I think I did this before. It was like I have to pick one of these people. I chose back out. Right. Yeah. We'll leave that for now. Yeah, we probably should get rid of some of these cards. Yeah, see, like I have 2 of these, so let's click on that one. Add to set. This item is I don't know which one to add to. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna call for night. I'll figure that stuff out later. Thank y'all for watching, liking, subscribing, hanging out. DB, Roger, GT, everyone working, lurking, twerking, Bill, Machine, Uncle Drew. Peace out, Comscats, and have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. More game and fun. Will it be football? Maybe. Could it be Titans 2? Possibly. CFDs? I think we're gonna wait till the CFDs Caribbean Pirate thing drops, and then spend quite a time on that when that drops. So kind of give it a little break. But nonetheless, it could be anything. Peace out, Comp Scouts.